So, you are interested in learning VBA. Okay, let's start. I am assuming that you don't have any idea in programming. VBA programming is easy. Please watch this video carefully and without skipping. You might know some parts of it, but there is nothing wrong with refreshing your previous knowledge. Hello world is the phrase we print in any programming language as first code. So, let's try to print this phrase and then we will understand how all these programming things work. In any Excel workbook, press Alt and F11 and you will get this VBA Editor window. There are different ways to open VBA Editor which I will show you in upcoming videos. But you may ask what these rectangular areas are. So very briefly, I will tell you what these rectangular areas are and the function of these areas. The first window in the left upper side is called Project Explorer. Below Project window is the Properties window. This area is most important. Here we will write our codes. So it is Code window. Below this Code window is Immediate window. This window will be used to debug any error. Immediate window can be used for more productive ideas. I will post a separate video on immediate windows only. But what is debugging? Debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors or bugs in the source code. Whenever we will get errors, we will find the reasons for that error here. But first, we need a writing pad where we can write our codes, which we call here as module. Right click on this folder icon and from Insert select Modules. You will notice another folder is created named as Modules and a file module1 is created. You can create more than one module as per your requirements. VBA is an event-driven tool. We write VBA codes in sub procedure and if required, we create functions and access them from sub procedure. This is like main block in C programming language. Writing sub procedure is easy. Type sub and a procedure name. Let it be test1 and then opening and closing bracket and hit enter. This will create a procedure in VBA. You will notice that a new line of code is automatically generated, which is end sub, and this block is our sub block. We will write codes within this block. Type msgbox and space. This is built-in message box function and the syntax is displayed here. We need to provide prompt, message box button style, title and few more. Remember, the criteria which are within square bracket are not mandatory. These are optional. This is applicable for any function in Excel. Our assignment is to print hello world. So type hello world within double quote. Now put a comma and you will see a list of button styles. I will select VBA only and again put a comma to display the title of the message box. Type test message 1 within double quote and hit enter. This is one line code to display a message in message box with a button and a title. Isn't it beautiful and easy? Now we need to run this code. So you can either click on this green arrow or you can press F5 shortcut key to run this code. A message box will appear and the text will be hello world. This is the first VBA program that we have created from one line of code. This message box has a title, a button and the message we need to deliver. Now change the text hello world with data prepared and run again. The text in the message box will change. Our assignment is complete. Let's suppose you need to print this message in any cell not in message box, you can do it. Let me show you how this can be done. I hope you know cell address in Excel. I have a video on this. You can watch this video here. I will share the link in description also. Two types of cell address we can avail in Excel: R1 C1 and A1 style. The address of this cell is A1, but I can refer to it as 1, 1 because row is 1 and the column is also 1. For the next cell, it will be 1, 2. Next cell 1, 3. Below this cell 2, 3. We have a function in Excel, cells. This cells function has the ability to extract information about a cell's location, contents or formatting. Type cells and opening bracket in VBA Editor. It is asking for row index and column index. We want to print hello world in A1 cell. So 1, 1. Close the bracket. Type a dot and type value, which means we want to do something within this cell's value. Now type equal and type learning VBA within double quote. Now press F5 and you will get this message first. Then the text will be printed in the A1 cell. We can print this message in another way. We need to replace the cells 1, 1 keyword with range function. First bracket and double quote, then A1 and close the double quote and close the bracket. Rest of the code is okay. So leave it as is. Now we will cut and paste this message box code below this code. So the compiler will execute this code after this code and we will get values in A1 cell first, then a message box. Now delete the data in A1 cell. Press F5 and we get the values as desired. Delete it and run it again and OK. One more information I would like to share. You can stop some code from being executed by entering a semicolon at the beginning of the line. This is now converted to comment. VBA will treat this as comments and will not execute this line. You can comment out several codes at a single click. I will show you in next video. Till then, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell so that you don't miss the next topic. Thank you.